On today's episode on WarpDriveM, I'm going to present you the new project car. I'm already driving the new project car. I took the car locally. I have just maybe 10 kilometers till I'm home, and this is the new project car. We have another E60, in fact it's an E61 with 450,000 kilometers. Oh my god, this car has 500,000 kilometers almost. But it's a big difference from the other one because this one is driving perfect. It's driving perfect, it doesn't have any kind of error, nothing for now. I know in fact what this car has, and I'm gonna show you when we are home. I'm home with the car. As you can see, E61, this is the facelift model. I'm not really sure the year, 2007 or 8. We have winter wheels. The car runs and drives perfect. It has a lot of kilometers, as you can saw in the intro. But the biggest problem with this one is that it's leaking water. It's not leaking water, it's burning maybe, not really sure, because the owner said that the car needs almost every 2 days 1 liter of water, and that's a lot. That's really a lot. But doesn't overheat, doesn't have water in oil or oil in water or stuff like that. And I think I have an idea why. It had some clear coat peeling in here, right up in there, in here, and this trim molding is completely shot. Only in here. This is what I can see from the exterior right now. But we are going to park the car in the garage and we are going to check the whole car. The 7 Series is still here. Tomorrow we'll receive new number plates till March, I think. First we have to take the 4 Series from here out. With the car in the garage now, I'm going to do a check first what the computer shows me. Sorry for the mess, I have to clean everything and the owner must take everything from here. But we have a car scan that is due for 17,000 kilometers. And we have motor oil for 9,000 kilometers. The brakes are good and the other stuff are okay, but we don't have any kind of check control, I think. Nothing. So the car is running, it's working perfect. We just have to open the hood and to see what's wrong with the water. For now we don't have any indication that we need water, but like I said, the owner said that car is losing water almost 1 liter every 2 days, and there is no drop of water under the car. So like I said, I have an idea, but let's go and check. Now on the engine bay we are going to start by checking if we have enough water. That's the first thing. Okay, we have more than enough. Now it's warm, the engine is warm, and maybe it's going to go down a little bit, but we don't have any kind of oil, nothing in here. That's good. Let's, whoa, check this out. A lot of what we have in there, a lot of what? Oil. The intake is leaking badly. Okay, whoa, really bad. Check this out in there. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that oil. Oil everywhere, of course. Of course. So let's check the oil. We have oil, no mixture. Okay, that's good. Let's check in here. Okay, oil, no water. So the water will go somewhere else. We have to go under the car to take the splash guard to see if we have water drops in there. This one was replaced. Okay, I can see some silicone in here. Okay, the vacuum pump is leaking badly. Okay, underneath in there I don't see any kind of water. Oil in here in that corner for sure from the intercooler. In here as well, no water. Turbo seems to be dry or not. Okay, we have some oil on the turbo as well, right up in there. Okay, and that means that there is just one place to lose water. In here, this is the EGR cooler, and this is the thermostat for the EGR, and goes into the exhaust. It's bolted. Oops. Haha, see that water? See that? That's antifreeze. For sure that's antifreeze. But we have to be sure, and we have to remove a lot of parts. This piece first, after that this intake from the turbo, the ventilator, and after that we'll have more room. We are going to unbolt the bolts from the EGR, and we are going to see if the water is dripping into the exhaust. Check in the back to see if we have something on the exhaust, but hard to tell because everything is dry, and while driving it might throw everything out. But I'm pretty sure after I saw that. With everything out of the way, we can see the damage, and we have a big damage. So first thing first, turbo is shot. The charge pipe, check this out, is leaking oil like, oh my god, like crazy. So this one is full of oil. In here is burning oil like crazy, and that's why it's leaking the intake so much, because it's full of oil for sure. In here the vacuum pump, like I've said, is leaking crazy. Turbo is full of oil, throwing oil all over the place. And now that we have access to the EGR, I'm pretty sure that from here this is antifreeze, or looks to me like antifreeze. I want to take those bolts out, and we have to see some drops if the water is dropping in there. I'm going to do that now, but it's bad. Maybe this one needs a new engine, and not maybe, for sure. But if I can fix the water leakage with an EGR cooler, I'm going to do that, and that's about it. No other repairs on this one because it doesn't worth it. As far as I can tell, there is no water leakage in here, so the EGR is not broken, it's not leaking. But strange enough, I didn't find any other water leak, so the water is not leaking anywhere, except of course for the oil leakage that is everywhere. EGR, charge pipe, turbo vacuum pump, but the most important and the bad part is the blow by is at another level. So this engine is almost shot for sure. But the problem is that I couldn't find the water leak, and I was pretty damn sure that it's leaking in there. But it should leak now, because the water is all the time in here and it's at the right angle, and it should leak in there, but it's not leaking. I don't see any spills over in here, so the water goes indeed somewhere, and we don't have mixture in the oil. I might just make a head gasket leak test, and after that, not really sure. After that, not really sure, because I've checked, I think, everything. All the water lines are dry. In the splash guard there is no drop of water. All the hoses looks intact. We don't have any kind of mixture in the oil. It's just oil, dirty oil, but it's oil. The car doesn't overheat, but loses 1 liter of water every 2 days. That is what the owner said. What we have in here? What is with this color? Okay, it's like a grayish. It doesn't matter, this one is shot. So I might just screwed up with this one, but I have to find the water hole somewhere. The water is going. Ladies and gentlemen, we found a problem. Check this out. We have a bad head gasket. Woohoo! So we know now why the car is losing water. That's why we have all that on the turbo, and it's clear now. The test doesn't lie. And just in comparison, see that? We have a bad head gasket. The car is put back together. Now we know that the engine is blown, and this car needs a new engine. But I'm not going to do any kind of repair on this one. It's going to be sold as is. Not as is, it's going to be sold with the mention that the engine is blown, and we are going to try to search a better one. So stay tuned for the next episode to see the new project car. Maybe we are going to start rebuilding this engine or the other one, or if, maybe we are going to find a different project car. So if you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, as usual, thumbs down. Until next time, see you later.